I was 6 years old. Yeah, and it was the beginning of CI. Dr. Phelps just opened it. So I was one of the 37 patients. There wasn't any doctor who gave my parents any help but Dr. Phelps. The other doctor told my parents I was feeble-minded and to put me away. Dr. Phelps said that the people that are in the mental institutions should be out, and those who are out should be in. Dr. Phelps gave my parents the first ray of hope. He told them that by the time I was 18 years old, I would live a normal life. After I got over being homesick, I was happy. We had a physical therapist, and I took PT in the afternoon. And they had a teacher, which I went every morning from about 9 to 12. And while I was in school, they taught me to read and write. And when I was able to do so, I wrote a letter home to my parents once a week. And my parents saved those letters, and I have them today. And it took me all morning to write maybe 8 or 10 words on the paper. Dr. Phelps came to CI once a week, and they also had a superintendent which took care of the children. I remember every meal time, his name was Mr. Walpole, and he would say grace before every meal. And we had a big dining room where we ate, and those children who were unable to feed themselves, they were fed. I came home from CI in June, and during the summer, my mother took me to the superintendent of schools in Allegheny County, and she asked him if I could be enrolled in public school in the 2nd grade. And I think I was the first handicapped child to enter public school. And the superintendent's name was Mr. Cobb. And he told my mother, we will give her a try, but if it doesn't work, she'll have to come out. But you know what? I went 11 years, and I graduated with my class in 1949. During the time I went to high school, I took physical therapy in Cumberland, Maryland. And Dr. Phelps would come to a clinic twice a year. And I want to tell you, whenever my mother told me the night before that I would see Dr. Phelps the next day, I was awake all night. I really loved that doctor. He brought me out into the public. I almost owe my life to him. When I was a junior in high school, you have to decide what you want to do. So my mother said that she thought that I would be a good librarian because I like to write and read. I said, no, I want to be a physical therapist. Well, but my mother did not say anything. So I went to Madison College, which today is James Madison University. I received my BS in science, and then I enrolled in the Medical College of Virginia for 9 months to take my physical therapy course. Well, it was a little hard, but they did make a few exceptions for me. Anyway, I finished the 9 months, and they asked me where I wanted to take my resident course, which was 3 months. I told them I wanted to go to CI. They made special arrangements, and I went to CI for 3 months. And Dr. Phelps would give a lecture every Monday night in his home for 3 months. So I graduated, and before I left CI, they offered me a job at CI. I believe that was the happiest day in my life. I stayed there till they moved to Kennedy Krieger. I worked 31 years. I not only enjoyed working with the children, but I enjoyed working with the parents. And I believe that when they saw me, I gave them hope. And I would talk to the parents, and I would tell them that whatever they did, no matter how small, be proud of it. If your child can only smile, be proud of him. So I think I not only gave him physical help, but I gave him hope. I remember the more I worked with parents, the more I needed. I saw that they needed some help. And I thought I could give them that help by writing my book. It took me 7 years to write that book. When I retired, they gave me a party, and they said to me, "What are you going to do now?" I said, "I'm going to write a book." Well, you know, many of those doctors have written a book. I don't know whether they all believe me or not, but they were surprised. Anyway, I wrote the book, and I called the book We Can Win. One of the main purpose of the book is that we may not be normal, but my golly, we can win. No matter how small it is, we can win.